Welcome back. We got some breaking news on existing home sales, which during the month of May rose by 0.2% to an annual pace of 4.3 million. That is an unexpected increase. Economists were looking for a decrease of 0.7%. So existing home sales staying relatively steady, even given that we have these elevated interest rates. But of course, we do have a pretty tight supply environment that we have talked about quite a bit. So perhaps that helping fuel things here. I'm just looking to update as usual. When we've got breaking economic data, it takes a little while for
the numbers to fully release. I mean, but you compare it to like the month prior. I mean, you can see why analysts were expecting a little bit of a deceleration when you look back at April when it was down more than 3%. So seeing some improvement there. We know that inventory has been an issue in previous months. So certainly, continuing to watch the improvement when it comes to the housing market. And that, and we're still continuing to be in the spring, the selling season. So it shows that strength is holding up. And it shows that the economic strength that we've talked to a number of our guests about is continuing to hold up for households,
Yeah. Just looking at some of the other data that's part of this, the median selling price did fall by 3.1%. That is the biggest year-over-year decline in the median selling price since 2011. So that price is still $396,100, but that's still historically a pretty elevated price, right? And again, is a sign of this tight supply that we are seeing in the markets. Number of homes for sale down 6.1% from a year earlier to 1.08 million homes, which is the lowest level for May specifically in data that goes all the way back to 1999. So again, this really tight supply environment definitely having an upward pushing effect on prices, even though we did see a decline year over year, but still a support under prices, if nothing else.
Indeed. I mean, I'd love to see those kind of prices in our neck of the woods, though. You don't see that here.
All of this is highly, highly regional when we look at these particular issues, but nonetheless,
it shows the strength of the inventory that, as we've talked about, or the strength of the issues in inventory in terms of how price is holding up.